Do you want to be CEO of a business that doesn't just fail, but costs you your time and your money day after day after day? No, of course you don't. Hey there, I'm Brady with brandbuilders.io, where we help people build the online business of their dreams. Today, I want to show you how to build a successful online business. Now, these are not just tactics and pieces of information that I've pulled out of a hat. These are tactics and knowledge that we've used and gained over years of business experience to take online businesses from zero all the way to multi-million-dollar valuations and sales. The same tactics we've used to take regular, ordinary people from zero to 4, 5, even 6 figures per month in residual income with asset values in the 5, 6, or even 7-figure range. Hit the like and subscribe buttons below and keep watching to the end to figure out how you can build a successful online business that doesn't cost you your time and doesn't cost you your money in the long run. Every good online business is founded on a few different principles. And I'm taking these from a guy named MJ DeMarco in his books, The Millionaire Fast Lane. I know it sounds scammy. It's the best business book you'll ever read. And his other book called Unscripted. The first kind of pillar that an online business needs to be built on is a need. We hear all the time like, I'm so passionate about this. I'm going to start a business based on my passions. And nothing else makes me want to jump off the Golden Gate Bridge more. Because there's no one in the whole world who cares what you're passionate about except for you and your mother and me, of course. But no one else cares that you love coffee and that's why you want to start a coffee shop, or that you're so into yoga that that's why you want to start an online yoga business. No one cares about that. Don't start a business based on your passion. Start a business based on, does someone need this thing, or is someone else not providing this thing? That's what problem I'm going to solve. Because as entrepreneurs, at the end of the day, all we do is we solve people's problems. So if your business is not based on a need, but based on something you desire, based on a passion that you have, then you are set to fail. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't be passionate about your business. My business is that I help people build the online business of their dreams. My purpose in life, what inspires me, picks me up in the morning, is that I want to inspire and empower entrepreneurs. I am passionate about my business, but my business is based on a market need. Your business should be based on a market need as well. So that's the first tenet that we need in our business. The second thing we need is control. Now, this is where a lot of people get stuck. This is why network marketing schemes are poor business decisions. This is why franchising is a really bad business idea, because you don't have control. You need to have control of the products you sell, of the price you sell at, and your marketing scheme. If you can't control those things, if you can't control your systems or your staff or your branding or your unique selling propositions, you're doomed to fail. This leads us to our third thing, is there needs to be a barrier of entry. And this is another reason why, say, network marketing and franchising, my dad was big into franchising. This is why these are bad ideas, because there's no barrier to entry. If you're in, say, like a network marketing company, they're trying to get more people in. Like, if you can start a business for $200 with zero knowledge, that's no barrier to entry. So what do real barriers to entry look like? So if you're trading options on the stock market, there's first a significant capital barrier to entry. So you need like $25K to get started in that. And you need a pretty decent knowledge base, or you're going to lose every dollar. So there's barriers to entry in capital and barriers to entry in knowledge. If you're building online businesses like I do, then you need to have businesses that are doing well online. If you don't have that, then you don't have the credentials to help others build the online business of their dreams. So that's a barrier to entry. You got to have a good online business. You got to learn about SEO. You have to have the capital to put these systems in place, and the time, the knowledge to put these systems in place. Those are all barriers to entry. A good kind of rule of thumb is, can someone start this in a weekend for almost no money? If so, that's not a barrier to entry. You're in a poor business. Your competition is going to be enormous. Stay away, run from that. So we need control. We need barriers of entry. We need there to be a serious market need. And then we need our business to be able to separate our income from our time, which means your business has to be something where you can install systems. So if you're in the construction industry, this might be a little bit difficult for you unless you can find some amazing managers. If you can't get away from the job, if you're working in your business instead of on your business, then it is a bad online business. You have to figure out a different way to run that operation. Now, one of the cool things about online businesses is that it's pretty easy to find someone who can do our day-to-day jobs. I can go on Upwork and hire a virtual assistant literally tomorrow and find someone who's amazing, who's working for a great price, and who's passionate about serving my business. Super easy to do. So that's not too big of a deal in online businesses, but you want to make sure you can work on your business and not in your business. You don't want to be an employee of your business. You want to wear the CEO hat. And then the last thing we need is scale. So our business needs to be able to serve the masses, not just like one or two people, or if it can just serve one or two people, it needs to serve them in a very big way. But ideally, it needs to be able to serve a lot of people in a very big way. And it needs to be able to do this without any additional feedback from you. So one of the cool things about online businesses is that we can set up a checkout cart. We can set up a landing page checkout cart. Like all we get to do is drive traffic. We don't have to worry about, say, order fulfillment at that point. That's a system that is operating at scale. The more we can automate your business, the better of an online business it is. So when you're creating an online business, remember the acronym CENTS, like pennies, CENTS. Control, entry, need, time, and scale. And those are the 5 components of an excellent online business. So let's say you've found your need, you've checked it against control, entry, need, time, and scale. Like, how good is it really? You've figured out, like, okay, this is awesome. I've got my business. I love it. I'm all in. So how do you build a successful online business from here? It starts by creating an amazing product. Now, your product can be anything. It can be a service that you can cut someone's grass. It can be information. I know a lot of the brand builders audience is very interested in affiliate marketing, about promoting someone else's product and then getting a commission from that sale there. That is a informational product. When people are searching best graphing calculator for college students, you can guess there's an affiliate out there somewhere who's saying like, hey, you don't have to spend 6 hours on Amazon looking through all the graphing calculators. I've already showed you, like, this is the best one overall. This is the best one for, I don't know, college students who are going into math heavy degrees. This is the best budget one, and so on and so forth. Information can be a product. A service can be a product. You can have a physical or a virtual product. One of the things we sell at Brand Builders is both services and actual products. So we can write articles for you or build backlinks. That's a service. We can also build a website for you from the ground up. That's a product. So your product can be anything as long as it is solving the market need. What do these people need? And then how does my product solve that problem for them? But you can't just have any product. Your product needs to be amazing. Your product needs to be the best one out there so that we can create what MJ DeMarco calls a productocracy, where people promote your product for free because they're so amazed and so stunned at how cool it is, how exciting it is, how well it fixes their problem. In online marketing, when we're writing articles for someone, what I tell my writers is you don't have a certain word count. You don't have to include any particular words other than like the keyword. But if a reader has to go anywhere else, to any other website, to any other article, after reading your post, then you failed. What we want is for readers to come to our articles and leave and think, wow, that answered every single question that I had. That solved every single need that I had. And once you can do that, no matter the word count, no matter the keywords, don't worry about TF-IDF or anything like that, keyword stuffing. It doesn't matter. If you solve all of your readers' needs, then that's an excellent article. And what your product needs to do is it needs to be so amazing, so cool at a no-brainer price point that when people buy it, they're blown away at the quality of this thing. And then when you do that, I can tell you, like, we're going to talk about advertising in a second, but I can tell you if you provide that kind of product, you're not going to need advertising. Can tell you from experience. Brand Builders has customers that tell their friends, tell their family, tell the people in online forums about us because we solved their need in such an amazing way for such a cool price point that they're excited to tell other people. That is a productocracy, and that's what you want for your product. Is it solving every single problem that my ideal customer has? If it's not, then you need a better product. So let's say you found your need, you've created your product, you've got this figured out. Now it's time to market this bad boy. So how do you do marketing? And this is really kind of the heart of online business in a lot of ways. Like, you can have an amazing idea and you can have a really cool product, but if you don't get it in front of people, marketing 101, got to get your right product in front of the right people, then you are going nowhere. Brakes fully engaged, parking brake on, emergency brake on. You are not moving, baby. So how do we market this productocracy, this amazing product that you've got? There's a few ways to do this. So my expertise is in SEO. What are people searching for online? What are your ideal customers looking for that we can help them with? So if you're selling guitars, some things you might want to target from an SEO perspective would be like best guitars for teenagers, or best guitars for beginners, or how to play guitar. And you're providing this free information, which is what we're doing at Brand Builders. Full disclosure, like this is why we have a YouTube channel. Like we provide free information because we know our potential customers are looking at this type of stuff. Like that's one way to market your stuff, is say like, what are my ideal customers searching for that are related to my product that I can promote so that they can have their needs satisfied and remember like, oh, hey, that guy did a really good job of answering my question. That gal did an amazing job of showing me how to get this done. So you can go the search engine optimization route. You can also go the paid advertising route. Facebook ads are super popular these days. Google ads have worked for millennium now. You can get eyeballs on your page and pay for them. You just have to be a little bit careful about how to go about this. So search engine optimization takes a little bit longer to get started. Most people in our campaign start seeing results in say like 4 to 6 months, which is a little bit of time. You know, like that's a good little time to invest money and not see an immediate return. Paid advertising, much faster. You can start it today and see results in 10 minutes. But it's a little bit more difficult to kind of keep an eye on and keep your investment low, keep your return on investment good, I should say. If you're not really keeping an eye on your conversion rates, how much you're earning per product, how much you're spending on ads, how well is your ad converting, then paid advertising can be a little bit dangerous. So I recommend if you go this route, Facebook ads are cool. They're a little bit expensive nowadays compared to where they used to be, but they're pretty cool. So go the Facebook ad route. Keep an eye on your conversions. How many clicks do I need on this ad for someone to buy? How much am I making per sale? And is that covering at least my ad expense? And then keep an eye on, say like the lifetime value of the customer. How much are they going to be over their entire lifespan with us, and et cetera. As long as you keep an eye on that, then you're going to do okay, as long as you have an awesome product and a good ad funnel. And then another cool way to market is to get influencers or affiliates. Now I'm kind of tying these together because in a lot of ways they have the same functions. Say you're looking to get an influencer, someone who you're selling guitars, someone who plays guitar really, really well. Like I learned to play guitar from a YouTube channel called Justin Guitar, who's really cool, really fun, and really helpful. So if I was selling guitars, what I might say is like, hey, Justin, I will give you a free guitar. Like I'll give you 10 free guitars if you'll just promo me on your channel. So you get these influencers and you'll say like, hey, I'll pay you. I'll give you free stuff if you just promo me. Another way is, and one that we do a lot at Brand Builders, is to have affiliates. So these affiliates can sign up to your program, and if they recommend people to you, then you pay them a certain commission. Now this can be a flat dollar rate, $4 per purchase or 10% per purchase or whatever. But this is the cool way to promote your product because you have a guaranteed cost of acquisition. So say you're selling a $100 product and you're paying $20 to each affiliate sale, then it costs you $20 to acquire a customer. And that's guaranteed. Now with ads, you kind of got to keep an eye on that. With SEO, it can be a little bit hard to track, but with affiliates, like it's the exact same every time. If you're an affiliate for Brand Builders, it costs us 15% of the order value for us to acquire whatever customer you send to us. We run the numbers, like how much profit are we making per order? Take 15% of that. We're in the black. We're good. We're green. So that's a pretty cool way of marketing your product as well. So it's tough to make a recommendation for just kind of blanket online business because online business can be so different. If you're selling your own product, then I would look into affiliates and paid per click advertising. If you're doing some kind of informational product or you're an affiliate or you're running ads or something like that, then I think SEO is probably your best bet there. And I think, and now take this with a grain of salt, like to a surgeon, everything's solved with surgery, to an SEO guy, everything's solved with SEO. I think that even if you are selling your own product, you're doing pay per click advertising, you're running affiliates, you're getting influencers or whatever, then you can probably still benefit from an SEO campaign. So you've got your product, you're now marketing it. Let's say you're making some sales, you are bringing in the dollars, baby. So how do we go from here? How do we build a successful business from here? And it all goes back to your systems. So what do you have in place so that we can start to separate your time, separate your work from your earnings? This is really the goal of being an entrepreneur, is we want our businesses to run without our feedback, with as little hands-on stuff as possible. We want to get systems in place where people can order, they can have their order fulfilled, our marketing campaigns are running, we're developing new products, all without our feedback or as little feedback as possible. So the systems to get in place here. So first I would get your marketing system in place. say you're running, ads, doing affiliates, SEO, the whole deal. That's not too bad to automate. Your ads are pretty easy to automate. Just kind of keep an eye on them. Like have parameters where they can be. So like if we're paying under X per click and we're converting at X rate, then we're okay. If it gets outside of that, like kind of let me know. We need to put a hold on that. Your SEO campaigns are pretty easy to automate. At Brand Builders, we've got writers. They upload to a Trello board. Our editor sees it, edits it, gives it to our uploader, and they upload it on the blog. Easy enough. I don't ever touch the thing. And then your affiliate system is super easy to upload. We use a plugin called Affiliate WP. We created a page where potential affiliates can go to sign up with like a little video and then it's like a little landing page type deal. Talks about our affiliate program and who we are and so on. And then they sign up and they promote us and then it pays them automatically. They get tracked automatically. And so marketing campaigns are pretty easy to automate. Order fulfillment is a little bit more difficult to automate. The next things we need to automate are order fulfillment and customer support. Now, depending on what your business is, these can have a range of difficulty. At Brand Builders, it's pretty easy for me to automate the order fulfillment. I have an amazing team who is scattered across the globe who are passionate about online business. They have online businesses of their own, and they are super excited to show people the life-changing power of online business to help them build the online business of their dreams. So this often does order fulfillment, depending on your product, can take a bit of a human element. If you have like an info product, then you just send an email, like no problem there. If you're doing some kind of service, it can be a little bit more difficult sometimes, but you want to automate with technology wherever you can, and then humans to fill in the gaps. And then always be looking for new ways of what systems are fluffy. What do we not need in here? And then always be working on kind of cutting the fat and getting rid of those systems. And then customer service. Now there is no easy way to automate customer service other than training someone who is passionate about helping others, who's excited every day to be showing people the mission of your business, and someone who loves being helpful to others. It does take some time to train, but once you get that trained, it's not too much of a time investment on your part. I've got my team trained right now where it's pretty rare that I have to get involved in customer service requests. Just if someone's like really angry, they like to hear from the boss. So that's where I come in. And then the last system that you need to get in place is your product development. Now, I'm afraid that I have not found a good way to automate this at all. This is where I think the CEO cap kind of comes on, and we say, what else does our audience need? What else are they looking for? How can I provide them more services for a higher price? We call this an upsell. How can I provide them related services, a cross sell? How can I get more of what they need into their hands while keeping them inside my ecosystem? There's no easy way to automate this. This just requires entrepreneurial creativity, an eye for needs, and really, what are people looking for? When you hear the language of need, this is what sets us off as entrepreneurs is when we hear like, oh, it's so inconvenient, or I hate it that, or it stinks when. That's called need. We listen to that, we develop our products based on it, and we pretty well have to manage that system inside of our own heads. And then from here, the game is just scaling. The game is finding new products, putting those systems in place, going hard on one thing, focusing all of your energy in this one thing, giving it everything. It's not going to be easy. It's probably not going to be fast, but I promise at the end, if you do this right, if you find an amazing product, if you fulfill a market need, if you market it well, and if you put these systems in place, then this will be the most worthwhile journey of your life. And from here, it's just a matter of scale. You've got one, you've got the systems in place, now do it again for a second product. And then the sky's the limit. You can collect cash flow for years and years and years. You can sell it for a sweet multiple, retire on a beach in Tahiti. So that's how we build a successful online business. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe buttons below, and see you later.